Okay, we're going to end with the toughest one. We are going to write it in vertex form and identify its vertex. So remember, vertex form. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. It's like this. So for a here, x squared plus 10x minus 13. We're going to do this by completing the square. But you know how last time we said if you add something to one side of the equation, you have to add it to the other side as well? If we're going to add something on one side of the equation and we want to put something else on that same side, we would have to do the opposite. So that's why you see the plus inside the parentheses and the minus outside the parentheses. Those would then cancel each other out and keep it balanced. So let's find what that perfect square trinomial thing would be. Divide 10 by 2, which is 5, and then we got to square it. 5 squared is 25. So we are going to add 25 here in parentheses, and we're going to subtract 25 over here outside the parentheses, because then those would balance each other out. Now, factored, this x squared plus 10x plus 25 would factor as x plus 5 squared, and then negative 13 minus 25 is negative 38. So this is rewritten then in vertex form. And then it says, identify the vertex. So let's remember how our graph gets transformed here. This plus 5 means that it would shift to the left 5 units. This minus 38 would be down 38 units. So left 5 affects your x, so it would be negative 5. The minus 38 affects your y, and it's down 38, so it would be negative 38. This is our vertex. It's not too bad once you get a couple of them going here. So for B, we're going to separate it a little bit. We're going to have our 2x squared and the minus 8x kind of paired up. And then we'll have the plus 3 over there just hanging out. Which if you factor this 2x squared minus 8x, the greatest common factor between those is 2. So let's kick a 2 to the outside. Then it becomes x squared minus 4x. Now we're going to add something there. And we're going to subtract it after the 3. This is where we complete our square. So we chop this in half. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2. Squared is positive 4. So we'll add 4 inside the parentheses. We'll subtract 4 at the back end there. Let's clean this up. All right. We've got our 2. This would factor as x minus 2 squared. And then 3 minus 4 is negative 1. There it is in vertex form. Now we have to identify the vertex. That minus 2 means it would shift to the right 2. The minus 1 goes down 1. So our x-coordinate would be to the right 2, which is positive 2. We're going down 1, which affects the y, so it would be negative 1. These are tough, but you're going to get great at them just by practicing them. So I'll start the next video, but I want you to try out these. Remember, you can't have that 5 there, so hopefully you can factor that with the 50. Be careful on that one. You got this, though. I believe in you.